So these are just a few facts about me that you may not know unless I share them with you. I have always wanted a nose ring, like not the kind, you know, I lied. I actually wouldn't mind the hoop. I think it's really cute, but like in the beginning I was like, I just want a stud. I don't even know if my nose will look right. I got a little, you know, rubber ducky nose, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have a little nose ring, either a cute little bitty stud or the hoop that goes around there. I think it's cute. I don't really chew gum for long periods of time. I mean, like, I don't really see the point because it has its most flavor, you know, the very beginning, the first few minutes of having it in your mouth. So eventually it fades, it gets nasty, it gets boring and dull, and then you're just chewing just to chew, like rubber and stuff like that. So about 5-10 minutes and I'm good. I am obsessed with like clouds. I think they're beautiful, and a lot of times I could be driving on the interstate or the road, you know, I could just be driving around, and if I see something I have to take a picture of it, cautiously of course. I still want to be a responsible driver, but from time to time I will actually take a picture of the cloud. I have plenty of them on my phone. So beautiful, and I feel like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I have to capture that moment. Oh my gosh, I hope to one day have colorful hair, like, you know, people who are maybe so more so in like the entertainment industry. They don't have a normal 9-to-5, you know, they can get away with different things. Maybe they work for themselves, or they're like a makeup artist or something like that. They got the purple hair, pink hair, the blue hair, the mermaid hair, and I think it's really cute if done right. Like, I don't want to be looking like, you know, a clown, but I think it's cool to be able to express yourself via your hair color. And of course I have just a simple, you know, jet black situation going on, but could you imagine like a bomb bob with like purple and like blue at the tips, you know? Oh my gosh, I love to go to the park, okay? And one of my favorite things to do when I go to the park is feed the ducks. I think it's so cool to go up there with your stale bread, like toss it out, and then they all come running, and then they just like have so much fun. It's like they've never eaten in their lives, and of course they've been eating bread all day, but it's so much fun. Like, it's so relaxing. You can sit on a little bench, you know, chill out a little bit and feed the ducks that come by. They really appreciate it. Like, it's so much fun. I do not do melted ice cream. Oh my goodness, my closest friends know, like, once we get to that little, you know, milkshake territory, it's over. So, you know, I don't know, if I have to like tilt it to the side, pour out what is melted, and then leave the solid part in there, then that's cool. But like, I don't do milk, so anything that resembles milk, I mean, it's just not for me. So ice cream, I have to eat fast, or else I'm gonna have to dump out halfway in all the excess nastiness that I don't want to consume. I am a Texas girl living in the Tennessee world. Baby, I love my seafood. Oh my goodness. Shrimp, crawfish, crab, lobster, fish. I like tilapia, salmon. I don't really get down with like the clam and the oysters, and it's something about the consistency of an oyster that doesn't sit well with me. What else? Like, I could go to a seafood buffet and stay there all day, and I could eat so much more seafood than any other food because it's so much lighter on your stomach, so it's not as filling. You could eat a lot more to get as full as you would eating, you know, a steak or something like that. Oh my goodness, seafood is the best. And then they come with that little butter on the side, that drawn butter that you, oh man. I love, L-O-V-E, I love me some Gushers. And if I could eat Gushers every day of my life without getting cavities, I would. I mean, there's something about it. I hope to one day go to the General Mills factory where they make the Gushers. I'd love to watch that process, you know, go down. It's the best. And I've always wanted to know, like, why are they only 10 in the pack, you know? You get a pack and there's only 10 Gushers, and then they're small. They're like the size of my thumbnail, you know? I think to make them bigger, or there needs to be more in there. I'll just never understand. Jazz is one of my favorite genres in music, and it's hard to say whether it's my favorite genre or not, but it's up there. I mean, I remember several years ago, you know, not understanding the point of jazz. Like, I couldn't imagine the reason you listen to a song that didn't have any words. Like, you know, it's just music and it's instruments, and I'm just like, who's gonna come in? When is the song gonna start? And I never understood. And then eventually I grew up a little bit. I was a music minor for a short period of time, and you know, I started to learn a little bit, and I'm like, okay, so nobody's coming on. I mean, depending on what you're listening to, but I began to understand, you know, how important those brass instruments are. I mean, the saxophone is my favorite instrument in the world of all time. Like, there's no better instrument than the saxophone. So when I hear that, I mean, it can be some smooth jazz, some up-tempo stuff. Like, you know, you just can't go wrong with it. And I love me some jazz. I mean, on a rainy day, on a sunny day, on a cloudy day, on a cold day, on a warm day, on a hot summer day, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Jazz is one of those things, it puts you in a good mood. Like, on the way to work, I listen to that. On my lunch break, I'll listen to that sometimes. On the way home, like, sometimes I'll wake up to that and I get dressed in the morning, and it sets the tone for the day, and it's so nice. I mean, let the music take you on. It's amazing. I have an obsession with trimming my cuticles. It's a little trimmer, and I keep it in my purse, and I just take it along the sides a couple days a week. On my lunch break, I'll just be in the car just trimming away. Like, I love trimming my cuticles. It's like trimming your hair and having fresh ends, and what was there and dead is no longer. Oh my goodness, The Sims. The Sims is one of those games that are like so old, like Super Mario. So old, but like timeless, and they never get boring or dull or anything like that. I mean, I've had Sims on the computer back in the day, PC, the Xbox, my phone. I think that's it. But my favorite was the computer. I mean, there was nothing like sitting in my desktop back in high school, designing my house, creating my people, getting them jobs, and living their lives like through the doggone computer. I had to do it for hours and hours at a time. I mean, it could get in the way of homework and other things that were more serious, but man, The Sims are so much fun. There's people out here who have never heard of such a thing, and I'm just like, That's it. So those are just a couple of things that you may not know about me. Some fun facts, interesting facts, and part of what makes me me, yeah? Okay.